Welcome to the Ancient Landscapes project with Bradford on Avon Museum. This is a LIDAR project funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund. Here we can see the study area, which is indicated in pink with the wooded areas in green. In the foreground you can see Winsley, to the right is Bradford on Avon, and up at the top is Inwood. We start in the north of the study area at Inwood, where we are viewing a LIDAR image containing trees, as indicated by the shadows. Because this is a three-dimensional digital image, we can actually remove the trees, as shown in this little clip, and superimpose maps. There have been a number of archaeological studies of Inwood, of which this map by Wykes of Bristol University is the latest. This was conducted by a ground survey without the benefit of LIDAR. Inwood is renowned for a well-preserved ancient landscape, with finds dating from the Neolithic, Bronze Age, Romano-British and medieval periods. This is an overview of the southern part of our study area. We are seeing here an Ordnance Survey map draped over the LIDAR-generated landscape. This then shows the current field systems. We have also an estate map from 1727 showing land owned by John Thresher. Any land not owned by John Thresher isn't mapped in detail, but the owners' names are identified. We will now do a flyover in the area between Church Farm and Hay Farm up in the north, following the red arrow as indicated here. Many features are shown up by the LIDAR image, and these tie in closely with the details on the Thresher map. You will also note that there are other features showing up that are not shown on the Thresher map. As we head north, notice the two longitudinal features heading north-south. These are partly visible in the Thresher map, and are likely to be early, laid down at a time when unhindered. At the northern end near Hay Farm, we are at the border with Inwood. This is the parish boundary, which is consistent with the description in the Saxon Charter. Note that there are ancient features from Inwood that extend below this boundary. Many of the features visible here are not part of the Thresher estate and are therefore not recorded on the Thresher map. However, they do provide additional insight into the early field systems north of Winsley. The precise dating of these will be the subject of future archaeological investigations. We start at the north end of the study area near Worley, which as you can see is heavily wooded. We will strip off the trees and travel down the Avon Valley towards Bradford on Avon. The road at the top of the image leads from the Bradford on Avon to Bath. This road has suffered from subsidence, which has recently been stabilised with metal rods. Above the road are the sharp edges of quarries, which supply good quality Bath stone. Below the road is evidence of landslip, well preserved because the area is heavily wooded. This is characterised by crescent-shaped concave scars and convex terraces. Centuries of cultivation have smoothed out some of these areas. In this image, Conkwell is located at the top of the stream bed running downhill. Two quarries are visible. The lower one is by the River Avon, normally heavily wooded, and a second, opened in 1801 at the top of the tramway incline leading to the Kennington Avon Canal and Dundas Viaduct. Neither quarry produced good quality stone and were abandoned. We can also see old field boundaries, which are visible on the Thresher map. In the foreground is Midford Brook flowing into the River Avon. Opposite is a crescent-shaped river cliff, partly obscured by later landslips, as a result of the River Avon meander and the influence of Midford Brook. Here we can see Marl Quarry at Winsley. There are two quarries. The upper was opened in 1905, with the lower at an earlier date. Both produce good quality Bath stone. Visible is the steep tramway used to transport the stone to a wharf on the Kennington-Avon Canal. The canal itself is cut into inferior oolite limestone. The diagonal feature at the top is another tramway leading to another quarry. Visible in the fields are boundaries from old field systems. The steep-sided valleys at Turley and Cottle Lane were generated by ancient rivers draining the plateau.